Today's sentencing of former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin shows how video from body cameras can play a key role in trials. Cameras worn by officers and bystanders' cell phone footage helped lead to Chauvin's conviction for the murder of George Floyd. The most recent study on body camera usage found nearly half of law enforcement agencies in this country had them in 2016. Yet deadly encounters have continued to rise, with Black people more likely to be killed by the police. Jeff Pegues spoke to officers about body cameras and whether they think the recordings improve policing.
Dallas police officers Terrence Hopkins and Mary Lavender have been on the force a combined 56 years and are leaders in the Black Police Association of Greater Dallas.
We represent the change in law enforcement. We first acknowledge that there are some problems and that we need to move forward with, positive solutions, not just the same old historic, we're the police and this is the way it is. That's not good. So we are for change in a positive manner.
Among the change we spoke about was the push in recent years for police-worn body cameras. Mary, what do you think the opinion is among rank-and-file officers of body cameras?
Well, I think in 2021, I think that they believe it's a good idea. Body-worn cameras have saved a lot of officers' jobs.
It works both ways. It can protect you and save you if you're doing your job the right way. But guess what? If you're doing your job the wrong way, it could also be the end of you, and it should be.
What did I do wrong?
Like this 2019 incident in North Carolina, where a 66-year-old woman was dragged out of her car by her hair when she didn't immediately stop for police, who said that she had been speeding.
Stop. I have a right to stop you because you're being suspicious.
Also in 2019, police body cameras shed light on the death of Elijah McClain, who was walking back from the convenience store when he was forcefully detained.
They do know they're being watched.
Wake Forest University law professor Cami Chavis is an expert on police body-worn cameras.
Police-worn body cameras are not the only solution to police reform. Really addressing police violence in our country is going to come down to addressing police culture. Who do we hire? What are we asking them to do? And what is their relationship with the community?
A recent study published in the journal Science found that a diverse police force can help improve how officers interact with civilians. The study found Hispanic and Black officers made far fewer stops and arrests and used force, especially against Black civilians, less than white officers.
We were one of the first large organizations to have body-worn cameras.
Andrew Walsh is an assistant sheriff with the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. In 2017, the department participated in a study that found body cameras saved departments thousands of dollars per officer each year by helping them investigate complaints faster. It also reduced complaints overall from civilians and reduced use of force reports.
The cameras, obviously give us the ability to hold people accountable for their behavior, but they also give us the ability to find things that we can do to not just correct behavior, but improve our training.
Both Hopkins and Lavender know body cameras are just one part of the policing equation.
We hire our people from the same place everybody else, the human race. And there's bound to be some guys in there that's doing it wrong.
What do you do in situations like that?
You have to be able to professionally intervene. For a long time, there has been that history of, well, you don't correct a good senior officer, field training officer, and I'm a rookie. You kept your mouth shut. We don't agree with that. We disagree with it, and we're taking programs, training programs, to help us make sure that changes in the culture.
Sometimes change is needed. Change is good. So I don't have a problem with reform. It needs to be defined a little bit better so the public understands what that means. But like I said, change is good for everybody.
It's so interesting. I mean, I thought what the Wake Forest professor said was really important. She said, it comes down to who do we hire, what are we asking them to do, and what's their relationship with the community.
Absolutely, and it's fascinating how the body camera can feed into the training because now you have footage of maybe problematic incidents that you can then teach against in a classroom setting.
And officers speaking up against bad policing.
Exactly.
That's how you really change the culture.
Yep.